we are going to create an import view that contains a dependent list configuration. What that means is that we have two lists, and in one list we have a short collection of items that describe the list of items in the second list. We call the first list the parent and the second list the child, because the child is dependent on the parent list. If we choose an item such as employment, right now the list is not narrowed down to only the employment list items. It contains every list item that you can choose from. Let's fix this. To set up the dependent list relationship, we need to go into Settings, User and Role Management. For this example, we are going to use the Human Resources role. We're going to edit the role, select Import Views, because the view is the pivot of what you see for the full cabinet. In this case, we want a view for the HR cabinet, so we're going to select Human Resources. We are going to create a configuration name. The configuration name will display in the cabinet selector on the Import tab. So make it a name that will make sense to your users. I'm just going to call mine HR dependent list because it's only there for the purpose of this video. You can see once I chose the cabinet, all of the fields displayed. You need to select every cabinet that you want the user to see by choose Allow Indexing. Any field that you want to be required, you need to check the box under the Required column. Here is the document category field and the document type field. To create a dependent list, you want to select the settings for the child list. Whenever you do that, a dialog will display. At the top, select the parent. So we are going to choose document category for our parent. And there's our items from the list that we saw on the cabinet in the Import tab. From there, you choose a list item, and then you can choose which values belong to the category. For this first one, I have quite a few. To set up the next field in your parent, you want to select the next value. So for payroll, I still want to use correspondence. And that's important to remember. I can use some of the same values for each one of my parent values if I want. Under payroll, I have several items. I'm going to stop there because you can see how this is set up. You choose the parent list item, and then you choose the child items you want. After you've done that for each item in your parent list, click on Save. And this is a little tricky, but you need to click on Confirm and then click on Save. Now that we've created our list, we can go back to our Import tab. We need to refresh the tab so that the new view is picked up in the list of cabinets. And there it is, HR dependent list. Now that that view is in there, we can go down and select one of our categories and see that only a subset of our document types are there. If I change to payroll, one of the other parent items, you can see I have a different list. If I want to be able to select from any of the types, I can choose nothing for my category, and that will still give me the complete list of document types.